Hey everyone out there, this week we take a look at a local rock band with a fantastic EP release out for 2013. This is straightforward bluesy stuff that really rocks hard. This is episode 28 of In It to Spin It with Lions in the Street. So let's open up some records here. This is a 45 package from Suicide Squeeze that I've been sitting on for a while. The band is called Destruction Unit. Pretty heavy, tripped out space rock. Sonic Pearl and Nightfall are the songs. I had never heard of this band. I took a chance on it. It's glow-in-the-dark vinyl, which is kind of cool. I really liked these two songs actually, and I'm going to let you download them here. That's good for 4 downloads in the next 24 hours, so have at it. So on the strength of that 7-inch from Suicide Squeeze, I went ahead and pre-ordered the new album Deep Trip from these guys. Destruction Unit, still here from Phoenix, Arizona. Quite the packaging unit. These were limited to 200, so I pulled the trigger. It's a silkscreen cover, sealed with wax. There's my number, 102. Really cool packaging job. I didn't want to break my wax, so it was really tough to get it out, but I managed to do so. Really trippy cover. These guys love drugs. Straight up, they make trippy drug music. Even on their Facebook, when they arrived in New York City, their status was, New York, bring us drugs. And they take it to a whole new level here with this insert. It's all perforated into tiny squares. One may know what this is. It's for blotter acid. Pretty crazy insert. You would soak this, then dry it. Each little perforated square would be a hit, 4 would be a quad, I believe. I don't really know, but pretty nuts, pretty cool insert. Standard black 180 gram vinyl. The music on here is heavy, aggressive, messy at times. Some good tracks though. Comes with a very large poster, which is cool. Like I said, the packaging on this is great. They really did it up for these 200. Cool tunes, a little too much for me, a little out there. And continuing the drug theme, it even comes with like a dosage and effects of what listening to this may do to you. It's pretty cool, but I'm giving away, here we go, good for a download for someone who wants to take a trip. So I hope some people enjoy those free tunes with Destruction Unit. Without further ado, Lions in the Street. Alright, hey everyone out there, we are in the jam space with Lions in the Street, a kick-ass bluesy rock band from Vancouver. We're going to talk about their 2013 EP, On the Lam. We got Enzo, Jeff, and Chris in the building. Say hi guys.
Salutations. Hello.
Right on. Thank you so much for making time for In It to Spin It.
Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, it's great to be here. The Lions in the Street story to date has been rife with sort of adversity, setbacks, but most importantly, determination. You guys have emerged focused and musically stronger than ever. Give a little summary of the ride of the last 8 to 9 years of being in Lions in the Street, if people aren't aware of what's been going on with you guys.
Lots of ups,
yeah.
Lots more downs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
We signed a record deal in 2004 after like our 4th show.
Yeah.
My brother and I played together for a while before that, like in a band called Mount Pleasant, but then we signed a record deal as the Years with a big U.S. label, TBT. They're bankrupt now, but they were big at the time. They had like a lot of hip hop stuff, like Little John and Pitbull and all this kind of like crunk stuff.
Yeah.
But Nine Inch Nails was on that label too, and a bunch of notable bands.
And us.
Yeah, us.
They really rounded it up.
Little John,
Litz
Pitbull,
and Nin, right?
Nine Inch Nails, and us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You could
the
say we were
label-
ahead of the class.
Yeah. So the label.
To meet, we were trying out producers. They took us to meet Todd Rundgren
Okay.
in LA at the W Hotel. And
Wow.
Todd Rundgren, so we went for dinner with Todd Rundgren, who records in Hawaii now. And the question, I think Chris and Sean, the guitar player who's not here, were like, "Hey Todd, how are we gonna get our amps to Hawaii?"
Yeah.
and Todd Rundgren, who's renowned for like his big glam '70s stuff, like great recordings, amazing sound, and
Bound to Hell.
all that. Yeah, and all his Meatloaf, all the other records he's produced. Goes, don't worry about the amps. We'll just plug straight into these Pod 6 things because I can get any amp sound you want in this.
Oh yeah.
So we were.
And that's, you could hear the pin in the blue.
it was over, man.
Yeah.
See you, Todd.
Yeah.
The
Goodbye.
cherry on
Good night,
top
Todd.
for Todd Rundgren was, this is how bad the industry used to be, is Todd, we were sitting having dinner and the waiter came up at the W Hotel, LA, super expensive. And he's like, "What would you guys like for dessert?" And Todd doesn't even look at the menu. He goes, "2 of everything." And we're all jacked, like, "This is awesome. This is awesome." We eat it all. And our label picks up the tab. And it wasn't until about an hour later when we were at a bar just hanging out talking, it was like, we paid for that dinner.
Yeah.
That's on our tab. We have to pay for that.
Nice.
That's how backwards it used to be.
Classic.
And then luckily, so the label went bankrupt. They never released our CD.
Two of
Well, we
everything.
thought-
The label went bankrupt.
We
Yeah,
made
because of the dinner,
Yeah,
man. The
nice.
double
That was it.
dessert.
I had a free cheesecake.
Well, we made a good record. We made a really good record for them, and basically our manager and the label, owner of the label, who went to Harvard Law School, didn't get along, and they
Yeah.
all kinds of crazy stuff. So we went to South by Southwest, and we played an awesome show there. We had all these.
That was this year, right?
That was in 2007.
Oh, 2007.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did again this year,
Okay.
though.
We did again this year, but so we had all labels trying to sign us, and they got in the middle of it and said no.
So you've been facing some roadblocks along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we kept going, and we put our own independent album out in 2009. And we had like some car accidents and some work accidents and stuff that really like kept us back. But now we're back.
We're back
still
on the
playing.
upswing. So
Yeah,
we
man.
can leave all that behind and we
healing.
can focus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we can
healing. Yeah.
focus on 2013 and the future now.
Yeah, man.
So kick-ass EP,
Yeah.
20 minutes, solid, strong.
Thank you.
Came out this year on the Lamb,
It did.
February, I believe.
Yeah.
Great songs, All For Your Love, Moving Along, So Far Away, plus the other two, I can't recall their names, but
Yeah,
those
so
three
right.
are huge highlights.
Cool.
Like I said, solid 20-minute listen. You've stated Stones and Faces influence, which is evident on here, so tell us a little bit about the recording of On the Lamb and where the songs came from and how you did it. Because you're on this was like your first proper major label release, right, this one?
Yeah, not really a major label. It's a little
No.
boutique label in LA, and they basically distribute it for us. Like,
Okay, just
Yeah,
so
we-
we're
we
still
paid for all the
independent.
recording.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
we did all the
But
recordings.
it was the
on our
first thing to get widely
Yeah.
Right, the
distributed.
first thing that was
First.
available
Yeah.
everywhere, right?
Okay.
Instead of us pushing it on a website now, like, it was nice to have them help out with
Yeah,
distribution,
bit
get
of
it places
backing.
that we can get it otherwise. But yeah, this was like On the Lamb was a process recording, and when you're an independent band, it's you scrape by and get recording time when you can and mixing time when you can. And it took us probably a year, I would say, man, over the course of everything.
Nice.
As funny as that sounds for 20 minutes of recording. But
And where was it done?
in bits and chunks, we did.
some at Afterlife, which is a cool new studio not far from here.
Okay.
That John Ram has, who's an awesome local engineer and producer and stuff. But we did it with Sean Cole too, who has Fader Mountain.
Okay.
So before he had Fader Mountain, we worked out of Garth's room. I think we did some at Nimbus with
Nimbus
him.
as well, yeah.
We were all over the place.
Okay.
And so we finished the tracking, and then we got a friend in Los Angeles to mix it, Rick Parker, who's like a really good mixer.
Okay,
So,
nice. Well,
yeah.
Evidently he is a really good mixer.
Yeah,
Sounds
he's
like
really
it.
loud. That's
Yeah.
cool. We like that.
Okay, locally. Speaking of that beginning, let's talk about, you guys released on your Facebook that you now do own the rights to that 05-06 album, right?
Yeah, we do.
So what are the plans for that coming out? That's great news, obviously. It's been a long, like, 8 years.
It's pretty rare that happens.
Yeah, you want
it. You hang out long enough and they actually
you outlast a record label.
Yeah.
We outlasted a record label.
So is it going to be released as taking place in 05, this album, as a reissue sort of thing, or will you take some songs and make it new, or how's that going to work?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I think probably the more honest thing to do is to put it out as a reissue.
As it was in time. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like warts and all, and the things
Yeah.
that you kind of listen to back and go, oh, that's a terrible lyric or whatever.
We're a different band back then too.
Yeah,
You know,
hopefully.
it all helped us get to where we're at now, especially the later part of that recording did, and probably some songs will stick out as others of, being more similar to what we're playing now than what we used to. But
Well, you guys are streaming Ruthless on SoundCloud. That's the first little taste of the new or the old, whatever we want to call that record.
Yeah.
So we will look out for more from there.
Cool.
And anything else coming up that you guys want to mention for the people, like in 2013, touring-wise?
Well, we're working on some dates. We've got some regional touring dates, like around BC through October, and we're working on more in November and for very first part of December.
Okay.
And then we'll probably get back at it in February with the record. We've always got more songs than we know what to do with.
Yeah.
And that's always like a challenge, like the editing process or to get them recorded. And so we're probably going to put out a record in addition to getting that year's record finished.
Cool. Well, let's all look for that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I just want to say we first saw you guys at Robson Square Labor Day.
Oh, right on, man.
2 Labor Days ago.
Sweet.
Just walking by and like, who the fuck is this? You guys rocked, and I've been following you ever since then.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Yeah,
you got us like really engaged, and we came down the stairs and we sat there and watched your whole set, and we thought it was so awesome.
Oh.
It was really,
and we were really, and so ever since then we've been fans of you on Facebook.
Awesome, you guys are the first repeat customers.
But that's why you always want to play shows and not worry too much about like, it's like that cliche about always playing like as hard to a small room as a big room or whatever, an empty room. It's always true. Like that's what you play for, right? Like so that people connect.
There was a lot of people there that day, though.
Yeah, there were quite a few people there. That's true.
But we were pretty moved, and we went and sat down and watched the whole thing, and we were like, "Whoa, that was so awesome!"
Oh, that's cool.
So now we're here,
and with delicious Nelson Brewing Company beer. Thanks to Nelson Brewing Company. I mean, I know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks guys for being here.
Well, thank you,
man. Thanks for being mine. Taking time out for us.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nelson Brewing Company or any of its subsidiaries is not affiliated in any way with Init, Spin It, or any of its affiliates. We simply enjoyed their Wild Honey Organic Lager on the night in question. Please drink responsibly.